Hey, it's another week, another recipe, and today we are brewing happiness in a cup with the 1920s version of Orangeade from the Sunkist California Orange Company. Come join me and see if we can create a little California sunshine in my Pacific Northwest kitchen. Welcome to my kitchen. My name's Courtney Morris, and I cook history's forgotten recipes out of random cookbooks I find, or in this case, gifted recipe card boxes. So over Christmas, I was gifted this recipe box from my mother-in-law. This was a great aunt's collection of recipes, and after doing some research, I found that this is one of the original Sunkist recipe boxes from the 1920s that they used as a marketing technique for housewives to get them to buy Sunkist products. If you don't know what Sunkist is a California orange growers, and they still, I think, are around. One thing that I found in this recipe box was a collection of, and I'll put this on the screen if you can't see it, is these Sunkist recipes for orange stuff. There's a lot of them in here, and I think they came with the box. So today, because it's January and it's cold outside, it's warm in my house, but I am looking for a little bit of summer, I'm going to share with you the Sunkist Orangeade recipe. That sounds awfully delightful, and I'm hoping will kind of perk up my January a little bit, because the sun's out, but it's still freezing. Plus, I don't think I've ever drank an Orangeade before. I've had limeade and lemonade, but Orangeade sounds good. Let's get into it, and let's see if we can brew some happiness in a cup. All right, so to begin with, we need to boil and peel with 1/2 of a pint of water and sugar for 5 minutes. Okay, so I need the juice of 4 Sunkist oranges, a rind of 1 of the oranges, and juice of a lemon, 1/3 cup of sugar, and 2 pints of water. So we start with boiling the peel of 1/2 of a pint of water and sugar for 5 minutes. So that means I need to peel this, but I need to juice it first so I can extract that. All right, so unfortunately the base to my lemon juicer broke in the sink the other day. I'm having a habit of dropping things lately in the sink. I'm gonna have to do it in the bowl here so it's a stable, flat surface. So I am going to, and you know, I'm kind of glad these are little oranges just because I don't want to make, a ton. I just want enough to make me feel like I am in Hawaii or Southern California for that matter. Although I do know the smell of oranges and lemons, I think it's just that citrus smell is just uplifting in general. Currently it just smells like oranges and it makes me want breakfast or a hammock on the beach. After using just this top here, I kind of feel like I need to get a new one of these. Okay, so I think I've got all the juice out. The rest is just that rest of the pulp, so I'm just gonna put this in the sink. All right, I'm just gonna put this juice over here for a minute so I don't spill it. And this is actually a great time of year to do anything orange related, because wintertime up here in the Pacific Northwest is when the oranges are in season in stores, and they are so sweet. And I feel like I wish that would happen all year round, but you get to August sometimes and these oranges are just terrible. So right now I am loving the aroma of my kitchen. All right, so it says now to boil the peel, which I need 1 rind. I'm just gonna chop this up into smaller pieces. I think that would better extract some of the oils and flavor. And I think we'd get a little bit easier time boiling than just putting it in whole. Okay, so I'm gonna stick these in my pot, and I need 1/2 of a pint, which is a cup. So I've got the original 2 pints of water in here, so I'm just gonna do 1 cup here, and then a 1/3 cup of sugar. Okay, so basically what we're doing here is making an orange flavored simple syrup. And I just need to boil this for about 5 minutes per the recipe card and dissolve the sugar. Okay, so I've got another couple minutes left on the orange syrup, so I'm going to mix in the rest of everything. So it says to the extracted orange juice, add the syrup, which I will in a minute, and the remainder of the water. Okay, well, it also says a juice of 1 Sunkist lemon, but like all these recipes apparently in the 20s, we don't add these ingredients that we tell you to. So I'm just gonna do it when I mix this together. And I'm gonna be adding juice to the remainder of the water instead of the other way around because my pitcher's over here. When I have extracted lemon juice before, 1 lemon usually equals about 3 tablespoons. All right, it has been 5 minutes. This smells delightful, and the longer that you simmer the orange peels, the sweeter it gets. The less time you give, the more bitter it gets. So I think 5 minutes should be all right. So it says to pour the strained syrup into the mixture. That smells so good. There, and I'm going to give this a mix around. All right, let's pour this into a cup. It says to serve over some crushed ice. And I found this cup at the dollar store. I got a couple of them. My daughter throws little parties every couple months, and this was for a hot chocolate bar, but you know what? I think it looks festive. All right. All right. This is definitely more of like a spritzer, if you will, minus the bubbles. But I'm gonna make this fancy, pretend I'm on vacation, and I can't imagine this going wrong. I'm even gonna put an umbrella in it. That's really good. So if you're looking for an orange juice, this is not an orange juice. This is orange juice watered down with sugar, water, and lemon. This is not thick. This is quite thin, and honestly would be really good with some like tonic water or some sort of carbonated sparkling water. This would be very, very good. I unfortunately don't have any of that on hand, but I think that would be fantastic. The flavor's light, and I actually kind of like it how it's thin. To me, that says brunch and a hammock on the beach. I do encourage you to try this out with some sparkling water in it to just give it a little more of a pizzazz. I think this would be great. And honestly, if you're the drinking type, make it a mimosa. I think the lemon and the sugar syrup and the combination of everything, of the lightness of this, would pair fantastically. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go find a hammock in a warm spot that kind of looks more like my couch. Just kidding, all I have is a fireplace at the moment, so I'm going to just pretend I am on the beach. All right, well, if you've made it this far, cheers to you. Thank you so much for coming along with me on this little journey to a small vacation in a cup. If you enjoyed your stay here in my kitchen with me, please hit the subscribe button. I upload every Monday with a new historical recipe, and hit the little bell notification to remind you. Also, if you liked it, give it a like. I don't know what it does, but give it a like, because I like this orange juice. If you want to check out any of my other videos, click the playlist up here. It's got everything that I've done so far. And if you want to see anything else that I've done from about this era, turn of the century, go ahead and click down here. Hopefully I will see you next week on Monday for another historical recipe. Leave me a comment, drop me a recipe. Thank you for your support. I love having you guys here. Cheers.